Hey, so this is my film week. I share my viewing experiences from the past few days. It's been a hectic week and I ended up breaking off watching some of the films halfway through for various reasons. The first film I'd like to talk about is a 1973 experimental horror film from filmmaker Bill Gunn. I'm talking about Ganja and Hess. I first caught bits of this movie on YouTube, and immediately I saw that this was an art beast from its framing and pacing and editing patterns. I thought, okay, this looks quite confounding, actually, quite challenging. But sound quality was rubbish, so I didn't watch it all the way through. And this time I watched Ganja and Hess on a very nice recent Blu-ray, which thankfully cleans up the sound to a great extent. Ganja and Hess, for me, is primarily a visual experience. I love the way it's incredibly grainy. It might have been shot on 16mm, I'm not sure, but it looks like a heavily granulated footage. And some of the colors look quite faded and the contrasts are all over the place. It looks like a student film. It feels at times like a student film, especially when it comes to action scenes. Ganja and Hess is quite a slow-paced film with lengthy passages of just static dialogue scenes, but occasionally there is some violence on screen, and it's usually shot in quite a confusing manner, and it starts and ends abruptly, and editing in these moments really successfully makes things even more confusing. Ganja and Hess, I saw about 45 minutes of it on Blu-ray, and it just went so dark and so brooding, I just couldn't bear it anymore, so I didn't make it all the way through. I just have so many questions about this film. I mean, it starts with this, there is like a scroll saying Dr. Hess Green was ended up stabbed with this ancient dagger. And I'm not sure, is he already stabbed as we first meet the character? Or is the first attack on him in the film, is that the moment he gets stabbed? This ancient dagger is supposed to turn Dr. Hess Green, played by Dwayne Jones of Night of the Living Dead fame, is supposed to turn him into a bloodsucker vampire. The narrative is extremely muddled. It's a film that raises so many questions. I really have no idea what to make of it. I think I'll have to try and watch it again at some point, but it's a heavy film, it's oppressive. Definitely not a happy viewing, not a family viewing. There is definitely something there, but it's just too early for me. I can't really tell you more. All I know is that it's an oddity, and it's also amazing to see films like that, films like Ganja and Hess, rescued and restored and presented on home video. This used to be a very hard to get film. Lately, I looked through my list of hard to get movies, and about 75% of the movies that used to be absolutely obscure are now available in extremely good releases, which is, it's something I'd like to talk to next time, maybe another time, about what's the film viewing experience, the film collector, film lover experience, how it has changed with throughout the years. So going back to Ganja and Hess, I'd like to hear from you, in case you are familiar with this film, what you made of it. One of the oddest films I've seen this year. Another movie I watched only halfway through is from Darren Aronofsky. I guess it's from about 2000, 2001 maybe. I'm talking about Requiem for a Dream, starring Ellen Burstyn and Jared Leto, Jennifer Connelly. I've heard a lot about this film, mainly good things. The only other film from this filmmaker I know of is Pi, and I remember loving Pi. I saw it on tape ages ago, but only once. So Requiem for a Dream was my second Aronofsky experience, and quite frankly, I found it lightweight and annoying and a waste of an excellent cast. I'm not going to go on too much about this film. It's let's just say I kept waiting for the movie to start and for the filmmaker to stop playing around maybe with different techniques. I mean, purely technical trickery, like split screen, things like that, or, speeded up footage, time loop footage. I was really, I don't know what the fuss is about with this movie, Requiem for a Dream. This is just my first impression, but I doubt it will change. I wasted my time on that film, Requiem for a Dream. Also, the score by Clint Mansell, it had its moments, but I don't think it's dated very well, and the way it's employed in the film, it becomes grating after a certain point. It was nice to see a couple of good actors pop up in Requiem for a Dream, though. Keith David is in it. Just a small part, but it's nice to see Keith David from The Thing show up from Dead Presidents. He's a cool actor. So that was my film week. I've got a few horror movies lined up, which I'm going to review next.